Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What insult have your parents said that is stuck in your head as an adult? Half man, half mattress, my old man when I wouldn't get out of bed. Edit. For those asking, he was being amazing and funny. 1990, I was 16 and had to get up at 4:30 for work. He got me up and out the door every morning. A nice wee story. Sorry, but this made me laugh. The Mantras, a superhero with the power to sleep through anything. Aliens invading the city. Fuck. I'm gonna need to take a stress nap about this. You can't even laugh, right? My mom, in a weird moment I thought we were bonding. There's something inherently extra evil when someone tells you your joy is wrong. I'm guessing it's hard to express joy around her now. Damn, that's awful. Oh yeah. Told her I'm engaged and hoped she could at least be happy I'm happy, and she ghosted everyone to the point the family thought she killed herself. She's a mess. Not a parent but a grandparent. I was adopted when I was 12 years old. My parents were both drug addicts, so I was in and out of foster care most of my life. My adopted mother's father turned to me on Christmas Eve when no one else was around and said, "My daughter should have never adopted you. She should have let you stay on the streets where you belong." He got nicer as he got older and sicker, but I couldn't find it in myself to forget what he said. Even almost 10 years later. Went to the funeral for moral support but was indifferent about his passing. How horrible. I'm so sorry. Did you ever tell your parents? Yeah, I did. I was told they spoke to him in private, but that just made things even more awkward. BC, then I was a snitch. POS 2 tears of joy. Where his grave? I'll go take a dump on it for you. I'll feed you all Taco Bell and fiber. Like a half a century ago, my mother and I were talking and the topic of someone's eye color came up. I forget who. I sincerely asked, "What color are my eyes?" "They are sort of a gray-green." She looked at them closely and told me, "Sort of a shit brindle." I still bring that up from time to time. Like, lady, was that necessary? Don't call me lady, call me mom. Okay lady, I love you, bye bye. Quote, my pop used to say my mom's eyes were brown because she's full of shit. Tears of joy. Mom was talking to dad about me while I was right there. I was bullied in high school and it had an effect on my grades. While discussing my education she said, "Look at him. Can't you see there's nothing in there? Just look at how he sits there. He can't do this. He's not capable of more. This is it. He's nothing." It gave me a drive and motivation. It also gave me a constant need to prove myself. Edit. I never imagined this to get so much replies. For the people wondering, this happened almost 20 years ago and I have now found peace with what she said. My mom has a lot of mental issues but she tries her best. She's made a lot of progress and is still working on battling her inner demons. And in the end, she has since done a lot more good than bad to me. I will never forget what she said, but I no longer hold it against her. People shouldn't always be reduced to their worst moment. It's so hard for me to even imagine saying something like that to my child. But good on you got using those shit words to better yourself. It's so hard for me to even imagine saying something like that to my child. Not even just to, but about my child. What did I do to deserve a fat kid? Extra ridiculous considering that even if you were fat, you were a kid. Who controls what kids eat? Their parents. Got to love parents blaming their kids for things they created. My little brother was drowning. I tried to save him but also almost drowned. We got rescued by a neighbor. My mom told me that they should have left me in the pond. I haven't spoken to her in many years. I've watched a movie where similar happened. It showed how a father tried to blame the sibling for it, while it was his fault not watching the kids. I'm incredibly sorry it all happened to you. I hope you are doing okay. I've watched a movie where similar happened. It showed how a father tried to blame the sibling for it, while it was his fault not watching the kids. This plot is used a lot. Greater than. The night agent has an identical plot with VP's daughter. Less than. I sometimes wish your seizure killed you when you were 2 years old. God WTF. You don't have to be a good person to have a kid. I'm a waste of sperm apparently. Not sure what else they're doing with their sperm, but okay. Edit. This is my most liked comment. Wanted to save it for annual bukkake night with the Hendersons. Dad, when I was about 10. If I kill you, I can make another one just like you and no one will notice. My mom said this once but replace kill you with give you away. Hits different when you're a twin. My mom told me a story that happened to her when I was just a toddler. I am 69 and my mom is long gone. She said she was in a store one day with me and a Hispanic couple approached her and wanted to buy me. I was a cute little red-headed child with freckles and light eyes. I told my mother she should have sold me. I might have had a better life. My mom got upset. In 7th grade, I was learning how to write better poetry thanks to an awesome teacher. I was so proud of a collection I made, so I let my mom read it. She asked me, "Do you need to be put in a mental asylum?" I was so upset, and as I was growing up, I didn't share any of my art with people, regardless of the medium. Even now, I still hear how serious she was when she asked me that. 20 years later, why do you never show me any of your work or tell me about your feelings? Skull and crossbones. How was school today? Fine. What did you learn? Nothing. I grey rocked my parents for 10 years because I did not want to hear their opinions about things. They didn't understand. You were a very smart kid. I fought with mine because I was stupid. It only made them bitchier. Funnily enough, I wrote a very successful novel after years. Mom even made the effort to read it and tell me it was all right. Dad says he just doesn't have the time to read.